There's a dark side to lead generation agencies, especially the ones that claim pay per performance. So this is my experience. Most likely, you've had those emails that were sent to you where someone claims 30 to 90 book calls in a week or a month, all on performance basis. And if they don't perform, it will fully refund you or wire transfer you money. Just crazy stuff, because you're sitting there, you're thinking, I've been doing this for like 5 or 6 years. I've never been able to get to 30 calls a week or 100 calls in a month or any of these numbers. And you're like, okay, this something I'm doing is wrong. Let me see what they are doing. So I took a couple of calls, and the last one was actually today, and I'll tell you exactly how it went down. So I got an email. The email said that they're very confident that they can get me 30 to 100 plus calls a month. And they also sent me a video where they're scrolling through my website, so it's made for me, personalized for myself, and use my company name and my name and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, I've seen this many times, I'll leave it. Then I got a follow-up email, and I was like, okay, let me give this a shot, because I see they're trying at least. So then I opened the email, replied to it. First red flag, I replied to one person, I get a reply from another person. So not just the domain changes, but the email, the name, the person that reached out to me is one. When I said, sure, let's have a call, a completely different person takes over the conversation, pretends like this is normal, not even saying, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, just basically swap. So bait and switch. But I was like, okay, I'm going to go through this experience. Let's see, maybe that's their process. Then what I wanted to understand was a little bit about the process, because they're super vague. Just not to waste their time, not to waste my time, just to have a good understanding exactly how you're going to do this, because you're just very vague with your offer. And also when it's like paid per performance, like, is there anything extra that I need to pay? Services, software, is something extra? Is there a setup fee? Anything extra? And I said, hey, if you're very specific, it will really help for me to book the call. Vague answers to that. So red flag number 2, various outsource or outreach processes. We're doing this with paid per performance basis, so very minimal setup fee, not in the thousands that you've seen in the past. So again, very vague answers. And that was red flag number 2, because if you reach out to a well-established business and you ask them a question directly like that, that sales rep will give you a straight answer, because they know if this person is interested, I need to provide them value, provide them information to make a good decision, because otherwise I'm taking calls, I'm not closing, and I'll have bad performance reports. So that is what a professional will do. But in this case, these quote unquote experts, no, they just give me vague answers just to get the number to show in their videos, hey, I'm booking XYZ calls. So I said, okay, cool, I'm in it for the experience. I booked the call, showed up on the call, and the first red flag of the call, so red flag number 3, the guy doesn't turn on his camera. So I was like, this is weird. That's very, you're trying to build a rapport, you want to make a good first impression. Doesn't turn on his camera. So he starts talking. Very busy, I'm busy, you're busy, so let's just get into it. What do you want to get out of this call, or something like that? What do you want to get out of it at the end of this call? So I'm here because you said you can do 3,200 calls, paid performance basis. That's why I'm here. Okay, good. So then he goes into the next one. How many appointments are you looking to get? And I said, dude, it's in your email. It says between 30 to 100 plus appointments. You're very confident that you can do this for my company. So yeah, between 30 and 100 plus. No, but I mean specifics, because our clients, sometimes then 20 is enough, 30 is enough, or as many as they handle is enough. So this is red flag number, what are we, 4? But I'm like, okay, so his offer basically is 0. It means nothing. He says stuff to get you on a call. Cool. He then goes to the next question. How much revenue do you want to generate extra out of this whole thing? And at this point, because I've been doing sales for a long time, I was like, hey man, this feels like an interrogation, not a dialogue. We jumped on the call, camera is not on, and you're asking me how much do I want to make, how many calls I need, you're asking how much revenue I want to generate, you're asking what I want to get out of this meeting. So I see a textbook, buy my course for XY dollars, open your agency with no experience. So I see this happening right in front of my eyes, and I was like, I can't believe I fell for this man. This guy on the other side has 0 experience in this. He took a course and he's running this program with no sales experience, I wasn't happy, and that's why I voiced that. I said, hey man, this doesn't feel like a dialogue. This feels like an interrogation. You're just asking me a lot of questions. I don't know you, you don't know me. I thought you want me to join this call because you have an offer. And at this point the guy's like, well, if you're rude and hostile, we don't want to work with you because you are defensive, and I don't want to work with you. I don't want you to be my client. Goodbye. Call ends. And I was like, this is bad. I'm like, I gotta share this with people because you see those ads, you see them all the time. I've seen them. I was like, you know what, let me see how this whole thing works. At the end of the day, it is not what you were told in an email or in an ad. It is definitely, here's a crazy offer to get you to join the call, and then on the call, switch and bait. Completely different approach, pressuring, asking these questions, very evasive, without providing any information on the other side. And that, in my opinion, looks like it will be the process that they will apply to me to get stuff for me, my clients, my potential clients. And that's not the process that I would ever run for myself, because I want to be transparent and honest. If you do see those videos, if you do see those ads, if you do get those emails, ask those questions before you take the call, and don't take them for face value.